Hi good people, what's going on? Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I got it right this time. Today I'm very excited. I'm gonna review a fragrance that I wanted for a very long time. I've been seeing this for a number of years, but I never ended up buying it. And you guys know my love for Powerhouse, especially during the winter time. I rock this a lot. Throughout the whole year I may not rock them, but I do wear it. So as you can see from title, it's gonna be a fragrance from Roger and Gallet. I think that's how you say it. It's called Open. And this is for men, 100 ml EDT. Okay, this is a very old school classic fragrance. I am going to show you about 15 fragrances to describe this one. I have brought down a lot of my powerhouses, if not all. Okay, so let me show you those first, and then we'll describe this perfume. Very amazing, inexpensive, but nowadays hard to find because it's discontinued. So let's go. So if you like fragrances like this style, Pakora Ban Puram, like barbershoppy, masculine, a little bit green. Then if you like Fougere, this is very hard to find, beautiful bottle from Fougere. The OG, the vintage Azaro Puram, okay? Absolutely love this fragrance. And then if you like a lot of fragrance, I'm going to show you. Drakkar Noir. If you like the King Kuros. If you like the other king, Lapidus. If you do enjoy Bogart Puram, the OG strong man's fragrance. Then if you do like Aramis for him, the classic. Givenchy, Gentleman, the old school, the leather, honey, the strong fragrance, okay? Then if you like Kuram, I know I'm showing a lot. I'm almost finishing, just 4 more. Okay, even this one, Dolce & Gabbana Puram, the vintage version, German version. Then a little bit like the spiciness in Jaipur. Then the lemons of Dior Eau Sauvage. And finally, one of the fragrances I never liked, but it's growing on me. I will wear this winter. Versace L'Homme. Very, very classic fragrances. Okay, so that part done for 2 minutes. Okay, why did I show you all those fragrances? The reason being, this particular perfume here belongs to that class. Okay, this fragrance was not very expensive. I think under $20, $25 you can buy 100 ml of it. But since its discontinuation, many countries do not have this perfume. Okay. Second thing is, I heard in Pakistan, India, a lot of people are saying that it's available, but it's being faked a lot. So be careful where you buy your fragrances from. These are available, but buy from renowned shops because you may end up buying a fake. So I finally have it, and it's a brilliant fragrance. Okay, I have seen few people only reviewing this, not the mainstream reviewers. My good friend Matt, Fragrance Matt, absolutely love his channel. He's the man. I watched his review. So let's go. This is how the box looks. It kind of has this cheap feeling, I understand, when you see it, or when you hold it rather. It's kind of flimsy, but don't be fooled by the presentation. I was fooled initially like 2-3 years back. So it's simplistic. You must have seen this in many places if you're in Bangladesh. Okay, so the bottle, even, it's like like not the most premium bottle. Okay, it has kind of like a vintage look to it. I really like it. The atomizer is one side like Prada Amber. The name is here, Open by Roger and Gallet. And EDT concentration, yellow juice, I think, very classic barbershop style. Bottom you get your sticker. So the cap and this part is plastic, this is glass. So when you, I think, clicks onto place, you can pick it up, not very heavy bottle. So I'm gonna take my time, okay? The cap is very cheaply built actually, to be honest. But it's okay, it's not a very expensive fragrance. Sprayer has a little bit of styling like that, and it has white in there. So I have sprayed this for couple of hours now. I went out for spicy ramen and I had really spicy food. So this one really complemented. The weather was a little bit cool, outside is a little bit breezy. I'm in the mood to do a review, so I'm gonna take my time. So let's spray this, show you the sprayer. Really sprays well. Let's show you the sprayer more. You can actually give it a nice little mist. Look at that, huge mist. Okay, so this fragrance, it's a bomb. Okay, first of all, if this was released, I just said it a while back, if this was released of Tom Ford or Creed or something like imaginary authors, people would be paying $300, $400 for this perfume. Yeah, that quality is in this. So it could be a cheap price tag, but the fragrance is very posh. So this one has notes like Amalfi lemon, bergamot, lavender, tobacco, clary sage, or just sage. And then there is, I think there's vetiver. Okay, opening, it's very sharp lemon, and it's kind of like almost the same lemon. Wait, I think Aramis, if you're a fan of Aramis, which is a little bit different, of course, but if like also Jaipur actually is the one, but it's a little bit more vanilla type, but you know, Bogart, no sorry, not Bogart, Bhushan Puram, the original spicy, the straight up bottle, that opening and this opening has some similarity, but this is actually very like challenging and strong in the opening. Okay, so the thing is, you know, at first it can be a little bit overpowering if you're like fan of current for fragrances, like new fragrances, modern fragrance. This is not, doesn't smell like very modern, it doesn't smell like a safe guy. When you spray it, you straight up a gangster, okay, of 70s, 60s, 80s. And if you watched, just give me a second, I need some water, I think. Wait, yeah, I'm extremely sorry, my voice was getting a bit dry, I needed some water. Okay, so basically, yeah, you know the films like Godfather or Untouchables, if you've seen films like Scarface, if you've seen Carlito's Way, you know those films, Goodfellas. This fragrance reminds me of those well-dressed, suited, you know, like even Johnny Depp was in that film, what is it called, Donnie Brasco, you know, those not fragrance, those films, you know, where they have like actors well suited and very nicely, they have this hat and they have their big gun. So it reminds me of those. It's pure gangster. But if you give it some time, if you do not cancel it right away, if you're not scared by that opening, if you give it some time, it starts becoming very smooth, and that roughness, you know, it starts mellowing down. But what I mean by mellowing down, doesn't become like very shy or go away or something within 1 or 2 hours. This one will last on you 6, 7, 8 hours plus. Okay, longevity is great, I would say great. So just for that reason, you can buy this if you see it somewhere for a beast powerhouse. If you just like buying fragrance that you can afford, just for that reason you can buy it. But that lemon, you know, yeah, the lemon is opening right now. That citrus stays a little bit longer than typical brand new fragrance. You know, nowadays the lemon disappears like 5-10 minutes, you don't detect any more citrus. These older citruses, they stayed for a longer period. So I really like how it's built. It's rough and tough, it's built tough, it's almost like army man, and that's how the color is even, you know, army camouflage color. But on the dry down, it's completely different story. Think of James Bond, Sean Connery, okay, back in the time, Roger Moore. They would be rocking this when they visit India, and then, you know, dealing with some bad guys, you know, trying to, you know, do some, you know, like stunts and stuff. This is what they're wearing. Okay, same with, I say, Dior, Eau Sauvage, all these fragrances, they remind me of James Bond. The thing is, if you actually like fragrance like Azar Purom, if you like barbershop, lavender, Fougere, you really enjoy this. But the best part is of this, it got the lavender and spicy tobacco, and that reminds me a lot of Bogart Purom. Obviously not the same fragrance, not the same smell, but I think they are the same quality. If you do enjoy this one in winters, this could be like more sophisticated version of this one. This one is cherry pipe tobacco. This one also has that lavender kind of spicy tobacco with a little bit of herbaceous touch, thyme, a little bit of I think sage. So it got the herbaceous side, peppery side, lavender, and there's the tobacco going on, and then Amalfi lemon and bergamot. At the last stage you get some green of vetiver. So this fragrance is complex. It's not, if you talk about does it have Rojadov quality, like sophistication, yes, this one has. I'm pretty sure this fragrance inspired many niche houses to release something like it, but they wouldn't give the credit. Okay, I'm not talking about Rojadov, many of the other houses. Okay, so this fragrance is an inspiration right here. Okay, even if you do not find this the most say modern, you feel dated, but you have to show the respect. I find it amazing. This is so awesome. Nigel Dada, my brother from India, he said he rocked it like some 10-20 years back, and I can see it. It's obvious, like that time this was ruling the world. So open, definitely it's not an open secret, but I would urge you, try it out. Okay, I made such a long video to show respect to a powerhouse that deserves love. Just because of price tag and a house, people dismiss fragrances. I do not like that at all. I think great fragrances do not go by price tags or niche or super expensive. Some fragrance can cost you a little bit money, and then you can still get quality. Ideal example is Purom. You know, this fragrance, if you smell it, you know, and you look at the price tag, and you'll be like, what? If you smell YSL Jazz, Live Jazz, those are expensive, but these fragrances, they smell of that quality. You know, Kuros, another amazing fragrance. I always found Kuros to be like a ruler, you know, in the city. So yes, finally coming back, tying down my emotions. I'm very happy I found the bottle. This is a great fragrance. This is a fragrance worth $300 in my humble opinion. Of course, you're not gonna be paying that much, but I would suggest do not pay more than $35, $30. This one used to be like around 25, you know, under $30. So most pay like 35 bucks. You'll get a great deal. That's about it. I mean, amazing, high class all the way. And this one is unapologetic, you know, so be mindful. Do not go like spray heavy, like 10 sprays, and you're wearing your mask. You think like, no one's noticing. People are noticing, my friends, and they are chasing you with some weapons. You know, do not disturb the neighborhood if you, unless you have like protective gear, and then, you know, you have a nice little shotgun with you. Just going overboard. Anyway, so overall this fragrance, longevity is 10, price point is 10, presentation a little bit cheap. Yeah, I don't complain. You know, it has fantastic sprayer and the juice is awesome. That's all I care about. So overall this fragrance, it's a 10 out of 10 for satisfaction. You know, amazing little perfume. Check it out. Great longevity. It makes a great statement. Gonna be really good in winters, but in summers you can wear it because it's not overpowering on dry down. It's pretty suited and very I would say sophisticated gentlemen who are like who like to read. Nigel Dara says, imagine a person sitting by the library reading some books, and, you know, very, you know, as some guy, maybe I would imagine like guys smoking a pipe tobacco and then reading a book, adding a little bit spice. So this is a good fragrance, guys. Okay, but it's not gonna be child's play, so I would suggest this for 30 plus men. All right, so if you do enjoy this kind of fragrances, please check it out, and thanks for watching. I really enjoyed making this video today. I am really happy today. It was great food, great day, great relaxation, and ended with a great fragrance. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon, and good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.